Welcome in, everybody. I'm here. We're back on PV Rivers Remastered by Dajnet. I was sitting here playing all morning or for the last couple hours, and I'm like, why am I not streaming? So here we are. Hello, there we got Dead Soul. Thank you for the hello there, Manuel. Steve, good morning. We got Anime Dave. So I've been, yesterday I was busy with some real life family stuff, and then the evening I was busy playing, trying to get to January to sell off the wood chips. So I sold off, I think it was 12.2 million roughly wood chips and got about 20 million plus. And then I repaid my loan, so I did have a 2 million loan. Hey, Chuck, I did update the wood chip silo, so I did find the fix. The problem is I had too many copies of that mod, and I think when I added the bail trigger, I updated the old copy and uploaded that one. So that's how it, because I know I had tested it on, I was playing on a BC Snap, so I'm like, I know I put wood chips in and out of that silo, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's fixed now, because I took wood chips out of it to sell, so I know it's working now. So like I was going to show the map off. That's what I was going to do. It's probably going to save. So from my last stream, we were working on the original 4 fields. We bought these 2. We've got canola, wheat, and barley planted. We bought this one in November. It was soybean. Again, we took out more money to buy that one. We've bought all of these plots. We took all the trees off of here, except for there's still quite a few trees along the shoreline here. And again, the mini map hasn't been updated, so not everything lines up. And then, of course, I think we'd already bought these. I can't remember where we were last time. So we bought these 4, and we've taken all the trees off. So that's where we got all our wood chips. So just doing wood chips on those property got me the money I have right now. Plus, yeah, I'm now working, I had already bought the bridge, and I have concrete being made in my little concrete factory from the stones. I'm plowing all my fields, and I put them into my small concrete factory. So I bought the bridge. I bought the 1 pallet of wood planks, beams, and planks long to get it started, and then I put my concrete in there. But I know, because I know what goes into it, that we need the steel. And the original plan was that Dajnet was going to add them to the warehouse, but then he found out that we couldn't add products to the base game warehouse. So that totally blew his strategy out of the water, that he was working on getting the concrete going and getting the stone dredge and the clay. I think he even got going, and he had all those concrete factories over here, and then found out he also needed steel. So I'm using my little cement factory to make my concrete. And I've already got enough in the bridge right now to build it, but I need the steel. So right now, this morning, I've been working on getting the iron ore open up, and I'm trying to get to, actually I might as well buy it while I'm here. I'm heading there anyway. I think that's where the coal is inside. Again, I haven't played around with this, and in my test save when we were first testing this out, I did come in through the iron door entrance just to see what it was like to go through all the levels. So I have broken into the iron ore chamber, and that's where I'm kind of be focusing. I got the blacksmith down, so I'm just waiting for some coal so I can get my steel started. And then we'll see. Then we'll worry about getting more fields. We have time because it's not planting season, right? So we got time to worry about fields. I think I had the AI worker over there plowing the field up, doing stone picking right now. So we'll get that into the concrete factory, and we'll see. I know I need metal to start off with in the bridge, and then eventually I know I need when the railings come in, I put pipe in for that section. So I know that I'm going to need to switch turn on the pipe in the steel mill too. But I do have a big wheel loader over here, but this is what I'm going to plan on using for part. This again, I won't. I'm try. I didn't want to spoil the inside, but I know Dave's already showing this the inside of one of the chambers. So, and I'm not sure if I'll get a gold masters going too, because the land is not super expensive, so it's worth getting at least getting a start. I never went into that side. He showed us the sand, so I know with the sand kind of it's the same idea. I'm having problems picking up the ore this time. In my test, when I did my test play, I didn't have any problems picking up most of the ore that you break all the rocks getting into it. But this time I can't get the shovel to pick up anything. And I'm pretty sure I'm using the exact same setup, the same bucket, the same wheel loader, so I'm not sure. I know it's a bit of a pain. It wasn't even pushing it. It was treating it like it was a solid object. But I managed to pick up the first 3 or 4 that I broke, and then all of a sudden I couldn't pick up anymore. So that's why I went to get a conveyor. It will pick it up for me. I keep forgetting to look for trains when I cross the tracks. One day I'm going to get hit. I know it. And the map's still planned to be released on the 27th, this Friday, during a stream, I imagine. There will be an update to the mod folder switcher too, so be prepared for that. And in the meanwhile, if you're looking for a map, hey Viking. Oh, I missed Farming Trucker too. Sorry, guys. Well, I'm not going to convert it to just do wood chips. Thanks, Viking. Here we'll go. I can do Viking. Where's Vikings? We got a couple of shout outs there. If anybody's not out there following Farming Trucker or Viking streaming, give them a click, give them a follow. Great content creators, fellow SGA members. Well, I know you know how to edit it, so if you wanted to only use wood chips to make the diesel, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it using the corn. I was upset though because when I had to restart, I didn't get the cornfield that was right by the starter farm because there was a cornfield, and then the other ones that were on the map were too. Well, at the time I was trying not to do a loan, and I should have bought them. And you're welcome there. I should have bought them and harvest the corn. You don't need to delete it. There's going to be an updated version. And then Dave will show you how to do the update without having to uninstall it. I can't remember if I can't remember. I know I had a problem when I was installing it. For some reason, I had to turn off my Windows Defender, which I've never had a problem with the mod folder switcher before. But if I had known how we were supposed to do it, I probably wouldn't have had any problems at all. Yeah, you just need to replace a folder, I think it is. You download the new one and then you replace a folder. So we don't need this as the coal, hence the color. These things don't hold very much if I remember correctly, right? I haven't used one. I haven't used the base game one in quite a while. I can't remember who had the edited. Somebody had an edited version out there. Well, you'd have to change the core fill plane to match the same file, right? So it's linked to a file, wood chip file. So you need to change that in the i3D. And then you can move the transform group. So let me just think here for a second here. I don't know if I don't have it open, but yeah, because the two fill planes will be inside a transform group. So instead of linking it to one, right now each fill plane moves, right? So in the XML, change it to link to the transform group that holds both of the fill planes, and then both fill planes will go up at the same time. Oh, I need that. These things connect, I think. I think I need to unfold it, don't I, before I can connect it? I don't remember. Oh, there it is. No, that's the unload. I thought it was a connect. Oh, I do need to unfold it. Oh, everything's using that squeaky thing. Huh. Okay, I don't know why it's not. I'm probably full already. But I couldn't pick up any of these. It just treated it like a solid object. The bucket just lifted up and went over top. It was just like it's doing now. I'm probably full though. Can I tab to the other one? Oops, that's not the way I want to go. Oh, why am I not? Oh, I can't tab to them, can I? I thought you could tab to the conveyors. There's my blacksmith. Whoop. No? Yeah. I don't have a tipper over here, so I'm not too sure why I bought these, but I knew the this other conveyor doesn't hold much. I thought they connected for some reason. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's get out of this one to this one. But I can't move it? Can't change group. Okay, so that's that. Well, the sounds on the game in this version are just everything has a new sound. Okay. Now watch when I go. Yeah, like I said, I'm totally out of my element for that. I haven't used the conveyors in quite a while. I had that modded one that kind of had the huge pickup area, but I never used the other ones. My plan is to tip into my bucket right for now. Yeah, see, look at it. Which, like I said, I had no problem with the first three, and then I came back. Oh, I just tipped what I had. And I hate this backup noise. See this? Even this gets stuck on the hills. Going straight to the. Maybe a screeching bird or something. I have no idea. I don't remember. Fill her up. It has quite a range too. Hey, Shawnee. Yeah, we got the fishing. Should have CC should be up too. If anybody doesn't want to listen to me, listen to the screeching noise. It's all about planning your farm, right? Plan ahead. Lots of stuff to buy. Like I said, I haven't really thought about too much of the property. I'm waiting to see. I usually wait to see what gets planted by the AI, and then I'll buy the land just before harvest time. I should move this. Oops, sorry. Right over your toes. I can't see nothing now. How's everybody else doing? Ready for Christmas? Get about, I think it's 45,000 liters. I had 43 and a bit, but the wheel loader's hard to get to the edges. Even, as you can see, even this needs to be, the conveyor even needs to get close to get all of it. I don't know if that's the same for all the tunnels, but that's my prediction, is around 45. Uh-oh. I missed the trigger chat. That's what happens when I stay in camera view. Camera view. I know, right? I won't even be able to get it picked up again. What we'll do is we'll steal this conveyor. Since we need to get it out of the way anyway, because it's in the way. I don't think I've ever tipped into. Oh no, I think I've used the charcoal factory. I think is the only, and even then, I think the first time I tried to tip into it with from a wheel loader, I did the same thing. Look at the. I'm looking at the scrolling of the ore as it comes out. It's totally messed up, Giants. It's like it's going to both sides are going into the middle. Oh, never mind. It doesn't go any faster. We'll move it over here. I'd go inside, but it's. Actually, I wonder if the one of the. Oops. Oh yeah, it was done, wasn't it? Almost there. I need to get a tipper over here. It's such a long drive. That's why it's like get the bridge built. It's like top priority right now. Get the bridge built. Okay. As Dajnet showed off, there's quite a few ore nodes in here. So it's like, where do I want to put this? I have no idea which one. I'm probably gonna have a couple in here, but plus the wheel loader. But my plan is to have like a tipper sitting here. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get in there. Need to just let it go. We got ads, so no, we don't. No, that's no good. I'm not able to pick up this. I probably have to crack the shell, as I call it. Because it is on still. Not picking up this one either. Okay. No, I want it to stay on. Power on. Okay. Yeah, I just have a few to choose from. No, they're bulletproof. They got armor on, chat. I have no idea. This is my first attempt to harvest some ore. Dave, how do I pick up my ore? Any suggestions out there? I know in 22 sometimes you had to kind of come at it on an angle just to get it started, and then once you kind of, like I said, crack it open. But the conveyor belt should be doing it, no problem. Not good. Oh, right. Owning. How much did I buy? How much did I buy? Good thought, Steve. Thanks. That's right. There, I bought the outside edge because the mini map's not updated. Yeah, you got it, Steve. Thanks. There we go. Now you can see I'm deforming it too by driving onto it. Yeah, that's what it is. The mini map hasn't been updated yet, so it's a little. I thought I would for sure have this edge one, but I guess Like I said, the mini map, I was just on the line. And like I said, I need to get a tipper because I'm not going to do this with the loader. Back and forth. I do know it takes the blacksmith holds 200,000, so that's 20 trips. The bucket. Each. Oh, we're gonna crash. It's top heavy. Man, I'm gonna have to kill that backup. I thought I didn't pick up the extra stuff for this. I didn't think I had any backup sound. That's annoying. Okay, so next plan is to go crack open the coal, because we'll get coal right off the start of opening it up. Whack, I keep getting my head. So we'll bring this guy in here, or over here. We already bought this land. And like I said, I think this is coal. It's not too loud. Looks like coal. Oh, we got a nice pile on this one. The ore one, we were getting like lines. Weird. I wanted to look at the... Yeah, so roughly, like I said, around 45 if I had picked it all up, I think probably. 44, somewhere in there. This guy gets stuck on the piles too, so just be wary of that. I kept getting stuck. I don't know if the other one's any better. I bought this one. And thank you for the follow there. Vin Strikes. I'm eager to see what it looks like in this side. I'm sure it looks very similar to the iron ore side. The rock breaks different. I haven't done any of the rock breaking missions, so I don't know. Is it the same? The way the rock kind of just disappears and kind of, instead of kind of explodes like it did last time, 22. for free. Thank you for the follow there, Coffee. 11:23. Well, so there's another tunnel that way. Another tunnel that way. Oh, I see gray. Okay, let's get the coal going. We can explore later. No, we wanted to get back this way. I keep forgetting I can't tab into these ones. Correct, yeah. Yeah, so the map will be coming out on the 27th on DashNet stream. Let me think here. He's usually, what is he usually? 1 p.m. Eastern time, I think? 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 to 7 or something like, no. Yeah, 2 to 7. Oh, I could pick it up and carry it. That'd be better. No, unfortunately, no. You will not find a 4X map um, cross-platform. Unfortunately, it is a 4X map. It does have a limit breaker because of the trees. Production, so we do have a limit breaker script, which again can't be cross-platform. This one runs even slower, I think. Are they both 5? Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting to add that to the title. It's a PC 4X map. Yes, Vortex. Yeah, it'll fit in here. I had in my test play. If anybody was watching my stream, a couple streams last Saturday, I think it was, where I had the 8 or 9 tippers. I ran 5 of them in here, just to see if it would fit. But I didn't have I want to get the conveyors in here so then I can drive a semi with a tipper in. So I'm still in the early stages of setup, and I also didn't know where the coal was. You have to get these back here somehow. So again, I was thinking I should have grabbed the Kubota. It probably has a hitch on it that would pick this up, but oh well. We're in no rush. It's January. But the bridges are my focus right now. And then once I get into the, like, what is it, March and April, when you can start planting, I'm going to start buying more property. But I want to get the steel going. because I know I'm going to need some metal for both bridges actually, and then you need some wood for the bascule bridge. There's some prefab walls I think I have in the later stages, so there is a need for some wood, but not. You need a pallet of wood planks, beams, and long planks to get everything started. That's just the way Giants has the construction stuff set up. You need like a starter input. So I just left it with the way they did with theirs. I can't see it if I don't have it up. I miss having those edited ones I had last year where like I think the belt itself held 100K. I wonder if that's what the problem was with the tunnel then. That was what the problem with the tunnel, chat. So I didn't own the property. I thought I had bought this piece, that's why. And the reason I'm not going Gold Master is because I don't want to buy the diesel right now. Well, I guess I can afford to buy some diesel. But I wanted to put down the fuel factory or buy Shell, one of the two. I'm not sure which one. It's actually better to buy Shell. I don't think the property, I don't know where Shell is. I think it's right. It's not there. This is the Bauer Logistics. That's the shop. Oops. Right? Isn't Shell like right around the corner or something?
Hi, buddy.
Hi. How are you?
How
Yeah,
are
there's
you?
Shell. I'm doing okay. How
Well,
are you?
good, good. I'm doing pretty good.
What are you up to? I saw that foundry there. How's the update?
I did a start over, so
Oh,
I'm going to be
okay.
working on that at the same time
Yeah.
when I want my breaks from Farm Sim. But yeah, no, it's going good.
Good.
Going good.
Good. Good.
So, what you working on today?
I'm trying to get the steel going because I know for the bridge I need steel right now.
Oh, yep, yep,
So I've
makes
just
sense.
broken into the mines. I knew where the ore was, but I didn't know where the coal was because I had kind of when I was
Right.
my
All
play
right.
test map was I was kind of exploring.
Right. Makes sense.
Where's the? We can't just buy Shell, I guess. We have to buy the land too, or first, or get it as with the land. Okay. That's still not bad for Shell, because Shell's another cheap way to go to get diesel going too, because you only need to put the crop in.
Right.
And it's not far from the farm, so we'll think about that. Yeah, because I was going to use my plan was to get the one we made for your map down. I still might because of the location, especially when you get some of the other areas.
That's nice to be putting out too. Different sides.
Use yours, that one for making corn and or the corn making using up the corn and wood chips, and then the other one I'll use it for the other three products if I ever get into sugarcane. Sugarcane is usually one of those things where it's a contract that I do, and then I just keep the leftovers. we go. We got some steel being produced now. This backup. Why can't they just have a normal beep like everything else? Good morning there, or evening for Jers, I guess. Yeah, I did do an update. Anybody that missed it, I did update my wood chip silo. I updated the wrong version when I added the pallet trigger to it a week or so ago. But it is fixed. I did take out wood chips around 12:30, or not? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there would have been 12:30 in January of this month.
You mean
I,
I beat you on finishing a mod?
I'm finishing a mod. What do
I
you
put
mean?
the wood. I put the that was a pain. And
Well,
then
I
the
had it
fact you
up.
can't even use the freaking pallets.
Yeah, I was using it on your map. Like I convert. It was one of my early. It was one of my first things I converted when I started playing your map, and it was Farmer Marks who asked for the pallet. I didn't even know that the big sawmill produces pallets of wood chips instead of normal pipe out or whatever. So he asked me to add it, and I added it, and then it messed it all up because I updated the old version instead of the current version. But no, yeah, I think you might have because you did a whole bunch of silo stuff right at the beginning, so
Yeah,
you
I
might
did
have.
that during early access for a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
those.
that's right. And then my TMR is out there too, which I couldn't get the mineral feed, and oh my god, it was watching Boom Stream that I figured out what I was doing wrong, or what I
Oh, you
had
do
done
have a
wrong.
TMR out there. Good.
I
I was looking for one
I,
the other
I
day.
forgot I forgot to put the XML line for the pallet. Like I put the trigger in the I3, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't put the XML line. I had a different line. I can't remember what else I was trying. Oh no, I had three different lines in there. Anyway,
Yeah.
it all works now, and I got all the shader stuff fixed.
I got one I'm gonna try to bring over. I gotta go download it and try to bring it over from last year. I miss it.
Mm.
It's the one where you can put the logs in it and they come out logs.
Oh, I think I looked at that when I was doing the Sugar Shack to see if I could figure out how to do the logs that way, and then
Yeah,
I'm like,
because that's the only one I know that you can put logs in and get logs out.
yeah,
Most of them you
yeah,
put logs in and get like a chip out.
yeah.
But that one there is cool. I'm hoping it's a simple convert.
Hopefully, yeah, the Lewis still works, so that's going to be
Yeah,
smooth in there.
because it's just a production.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I made a new log holder, but again, when you stack logs all together in a pile, they still just kill your
Yeah.
frame. So
Yep. Yeah, that one there, it was able to take them right off the map, which was
yeah,
cool.
yeah, when it's in storage. Mine's just the physical, the bar kind of.
Right. Yep.
Like I said, you can put tons of trees on the ground, but as soon as you pick them up and put them into Like I would be like three trailers was probably the max. If you tried to put a fourth one in, a fourth one also used to overflow my old one, but it would also just kill my frames when I got close to it.
Right.
So, but like I said, it's so funny. You can have tons of trees on the ground, like 4 or 5 times that, and no problem. But you put them all together in a pile.
Yeah, it
It's
creates the
like,
problem.
but we don't have the containers, so I don't even know if I'm going to go that route. It was more like where I used to load my containers.
Right.
I'd get them all into a pile, then I'd use the wheel loader with I used that, I don't even know what it was called. It's kind of like the bale lifter thing with the straps on it. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember what it's called.
Yep.
But I might try using the actual log forks on the wheel loader this time around because I think the physics are a little bit better on the logs. From what I've seen people doing all the log contracts,
Right.
they look a little bit better. They don't look as. We'll see. I'm not anxious to get into the wood just yet because, like I said, I know I don't need it till I
I
get to
jumped right into it.
the bridge.
Mainly because you need a lot of the stuff to freaking build with it. So I was like, well, I might as well get it going.
Yeah. Yeah, like I know Dave's already was started on like the grain mill and what else was he doing? I think he
Yep.
even started the temple. So that's where he's getting those things out of the way. I'm more about trying to get the bridge. Like I said, I think he kind of he didn't. I told him to look at the XML. It's not my fault.
No, that's his fault.
Well, yeah, I had to use some of the. Well, like I said, I was saying in stream earlier. I said the plan was to be able to buy them in the warehouse, and that plan fell apart. So now it's
Which I don't
yeah,
know why, because I have them in my warehouse.
the new products. Like our
Oh, the
added
new products.
yeah, the added products.
Oh,
Like it's not adding the
oh, I
metal.
hadn't tried those,
He
but
couldn't add
I
the
don't
new
see.
products that we're bringing to the map, right? I can't remember what he said. I know he talked about it.
Yeah, I think he said something about that.
Yeah, I think the only other way around it would be to pull the model out and make it our own, and then we probably could add everything back in. But I don't think he wanted to go that route. Again, this is our first map. The second version will be a whole other a whole other story.
It's all about the stories.
Yeah. I had planned on getting a whole bunch more stuff converted by now, but the restart kind of set me back a bit. And because I'm playing it a
Right.
little bit different than I did the first playthrough, so now took me. I shouldn't have done all the baling. The baling in real lifetime took me like 8 hours at least
Right.
because I didn't buy. I don't have big equipment, so I was doing like the 3 meter mower with the baler right behind me, and then I went back and wrapped it
Oh
all.
man.
So that took a lot of time. And for 500,000, where the wood chips, I got 20 million with my wood chips, over 20 million.
Right. Everybody's like, oh, that's a lot of money. Well, you know what? It goes quick.
Yeah, I saw how fast Dave's went, but he has a lot of stuff going on already. From what I saw, and I kind of I think the flight sim might have slowed him down a bit, but
Actually, he is over on something different today.
oh really?
Yeah. Constructville.
Constructville. Okay, I
Yeah,
heard
it's
of
on
hey.
sale for like $12. Him and Wheels are having a blast over there with it.
Oh, okay. Hey, Coffee Man, Merry Christmas to you. Okay, I'm not gonna try backing up. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit. I'm gonna try just driving around here. Sound is. Contractville, eh? And what is it like a contract?
Kind of like what was that one Berry Chase? House Flipper.
Oh,
Much
okay.
more in depth. Much more in depth. Open world house flipper.
Okay.
Like you build your own house and you do the blueprints and all that stuff, but you have to get to that point. like I said, it's on sale right now for like $12.
Uh, I need to go check out the update on Eden Crafter because they added the third planet, so I want to go check that out. I heard it's really hard, the planet, so.
Yeah. The other day I did a restart in Astro Colony.
Oh yeah, I saw that
I
update too.
started messing around with Arc last night, and then
Oh,
I was in Foundry today. I'm like, there's so much out there I want to be doing.
yeah. Okay, what we'll do, Chad, is we'll get one more, fill up this one more time, and then we'll go get some, we'll do some serious tip. We'll go get a tipper. We can hold a little bit. Curious to how much these piles are. Quite a few. Those ones look like they're the gravel ones over there, but I don't see them on the wall. It might be just because of the distance, I guess.
Yeah, I downloaded a bunch of the mods from Rivers today over into JD's app. So I got one error, but Dave seems to think it's because of his limit breaker, but I don't know. It's a mod that I've got in there, and it says error on specialization repairs. But I can't
That's the
find the
one.
specialization in the mod.
So we were discussing this with Impact yesterday when he did a late stream last night. I think probably after you left
Okay.
Discord. And he was asking about that. I thought it was the boats, and then I looked at the boats, like Ryline Robin's
So I
boats.
don't have the boats in when I'm getting it.
Oh, okay. So that's not like.
Mine is on a Scorpion. It's on a rock picker that I picked up.
Okay, so like I looked at Reliance Robins and I'm like, well, it's not asking for, like, it's not using or calling any repair thing. But then I looked at the actual model, like the XML, and he doesn't
Yep.
have a wear on his boats because obviously we have no way of repairing them, right? So it made sense that there's
Right.
no. So I'm like, well, that's what the specialization is. Look like
Yeah, I don't
Dave's
think it
limit
is
breaker
though,
has a.
because
So
I don't. I
he,
have the boats in on the other one, but I didn't put them on this one because I won't use them on this one. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. So, like I said, at the end of the night, what I was gonna do today after my stream is go in and add a wear value line, simple line, and see if I can remove it. The one thing I can't figure out is yeah, that's where I said I don't know what. That's my
And
only
maybe
thought
that's
is
what it is because I couldn't find it in the XML. Maybe it's because it's missing a repair
yeah,
value.
like if you go down where the washing one, like the line, it's usually right before the i3D linking nodes are. That's usually in the vehicles. That's where that line is. Those two lines are right, but that's how I
Yeah.
noticed it because I'm like, oh, there's only the washing one, so we still have to wash our boats, but there's no wear on them. So, and I'm like, well, that makes sense because we'd have no way of fixing them unless somebody makes
Right.
a water
Yeah, like I
repair.
said, I'm getting it on the stone picker.
So is it? No, that's not something that's stationary. So yeah, I don't know. But you could easily
Well,
look
no,
in the
that's not
XML.
stationary. That's the
Sorry.
one for the fields.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's not stationary, so it wouldn't make sense
Right.
why you miss it.
So I didn't even think the fact that it was that there isn't one.
Yeah, it's like I said, I just thought of it or saw that late last night, and I was gonna try adding it to the boats and see if it just goes away.
But Dave, for some reason, Dave seems to think it's linked to the limit breaker. Because if that's the case, anything that comes out that doesn't have a wear on it is going to have that problem.
Well, like I said, most vehicles, though, people always have those two lines. I don't think I've ever seen because I usually go edit those. Those are two things I've been editing to add. Like Billy and I have started doing it, adding zeros to the end of it, so it takes a lot longer to wear and to not have to wash it as often. Oh, it's fun. Oh, yeah, I started doing it last season or in 22 because of the repair costs were ridiculous, right? So I started adding zero to it. So my wear would take a lot longer to wear.
Right.
Yeah, the reason I thought it was like I said, I'm pretty sure it's the boats because it was about the only thing in my mod folder at the early access. Like when we had early access, it was the only thing in there. I didn't add any of my stuff in there, so I'm like, well,
Yeah.
it's none of my mods.
I'm really surprised nobody's come out with Scorpion King yet.
I can give you the Scorpion King. Do you want it?
Does it work with the automatic thing?
Yeah. No, it didn't work in
Yeah.
22 with the automatic,
I
or the
ended
version
up
I
getting a
had. It didn't
version that
work.
did. Yeah, I had a version that did. I kind of like that feature.
Yeah, it was never. I don't know. Well,
The
I know who I
Komatsu is
got.
just
I
so
don't know who I
freaking
got mine
light.
from.
Probably from Mark.
Yeah, well, that's who I think it is. I don't remember because I was so early on, right? Like I had it early. Yeah, I had it
Right.
early on, so I think he did might have given it to me. His name's in there, so I'm like, okay.
Oh, you
Oh,
put
Winston.
Dribble
Yeah,
in
that's right.
there?
I never checked out Winston released like 20 some odd mods yesterday too.
Oh, that's right. I gotta check out his. See what he's got out there.
Yeah, because I was using a couple of his things last year. The whole time there when he released them, I think they were the only ones I used. I really liked his tippers. Uh oh, talking about tip in
Yeah.
chat. Let's see if we can
I
do
gotta
the.
get a. I saw Wimmer a couple of times, but I gotta see if he can bring my truck over.
Hmm.
If not, I'm gonna have Fummins look at it.
Well, that as we're calling it present, but the some sort of vehicle shader file seems to work out really well. It's the audio stuff. Like when I was doing
Right.
the Scorpion, that it had its own separate audio file that it was using, and then of course the Giants changed a lot of the names. Like they added a capital this or a
Right. Of course
hyphen
they do.
here or something. So that or I
Yeah, there
just
was a
started
lot.
linking
I
it.
noticed that in early access with the maps and stuff.
Yeah,
Just by changing a capital to a lowercase or vice versa,
yeah,
or going back to a way that they used to call from it and stuff, just to kind of mix it up, I think is what they did.
yeah. Well, I guess weed out the amateurs. I was watching. I was actually rewatching. If I say his name, probably his channel name, BDBSSB. He was doing a stream
Yep.
yesterday, and he was working on one of those forage wagons with the rake outside of it. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
he was just like, oh, I can't. He was just struggling with how all the naming convention, the changes, and the way they did the coloring, and it was a really good video. I'm gonna
It's
finish
funny
watching
though
it.
because like if you go back for some of the stuff, I went all the way back to 13 to see how they did it,
Yeah.
and they went back to that naming convention in
Oh,
13.
wow.
So that's the problem. Some of these people that get frustrated, it's like just take a minute and look at it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, like this was I watched the first hour of the stream, and I'm like, he went from like being frustrated to kind of figure it. And by the time I paused it to go live, he's like, oh, okay, now it's starting to make sense. Like you said, I think it was the first time he'd really started looking at the model at the way they changed the. Like he said, he didn't like the way they like. It used to you'd name the part. That's the name you'd give it, like right arm, whatever, right? And he said they didn't do that
Right.
this time. So it's hard to figure out which part you want to change. He was trying to do colors, right? Like, yeah, I think the whole thing
Yeah.
is all custom colors now too. So I was trying
Yeah,
to
they made
follow
it so
along
you
because
can
he was doing a lot
customize
of
every color.
different reskinning, and he was using like when he was saving the DDS files, he was using he wasn't using the normal ones I know to save it as. So he's using like DDX 10 or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know
I always
that's.
do seven.
Yeah, again,
7 and
I've heard
5 are the
7. I'm
two
trying
that
to
I
think. I
do.
use one is the normal one. I just save everything, texture files at least, and then the other one's for decals, right? So
My
there's
problem is
Mr.
when the new one
Impact.
comes out, you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I know I've done this 100 times. What'd I do? You know? And you just got to remind yourself.
Look at this crater in this property. Holy! I can see it as I get closer. I'm gonna take a jump. So now Impact's here. So were you listening, or did you just get here, Impact? Because I was just talking about that error for the repaint or the repair. What I think it
Yeah, what are
is.
you getting that error on impact?
He's getting on the same thing. That's why we were talking.
Oh, a stone crusher? Or
No, he's getting it on the ferry,
oh, he's getting it on the ferry. Oh,
like I am.
yeah. I don't. Like I said, I'm not getting it on the ferry. I'm getting it on a stone picker.
So I know he's kind of like we were talking in Discord the other day, and he does a lot more of the like the XML editing and stuff like that. I thought he was more of a
Right.
in depth on it. Yeah, modded vehicles. So I don't know like this. So let me just pause here. So this is what I was again trying to type it in. It wasn't going to do that. So let's see here. I need to switch screens. So just give me a second. Where's a good place to go with this one?
Oh, he's getting it on several
He's getting
vehicles.
on mod. They're all modded though, so it could be the same thing. People are taking it out. Oh, it's on the bottom. He didn't name it right. That's right. Storage PV Rivers. So this is again. Sorry. Let me go to my desktop here. So this is the ferry, right? So normally, and again, this is kind of all over the place. In the XML, there's a washable and a wear line. So the wear line is missing. And that's what it's looking for, right? That specialization is looking for the wear of this vehicle. That's my understanding. Again, I'm not a super guru,
Well,
but I do
let
have a
me
little bit of understanding of how things work around here.
let me look at that mod that I'm getting it on and see if that line is not there.
To
Okay,
enlarge, is that
so
how you
it's this
enlarge the
one
text? Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
and
Hmm. Is that
this
better?
one.
Hey,
And you
Farmer
said it's at the
Marks.
bottom?
Well, it's usually right here before the mapping. That's in most vehicles, like Giants puts it right here. And like I said, it doesn't matter where it is in the XML. I'm pretty sure
Right.
most of the stuff doesn't have a required location part in the list of
Okay.
XML. But normally there's a wash, and the line above it is the repair or the wear values, right? Like if we go find a Giants one now or any one, so I go
Right.
back.
I'm trying to find.
Let's grab
There's the
that modded
mapping.
Scorpion, right? Just for so, like I said, if you
There's.
go, like I said, it's usually right here, right? So it's missing this wear one. So I'm pretty sure that
Hmm.
specialization to reduce the speed of this wear is looking for it in this mod, and it's missing.
So
So,
the one I'm getting it on has both of those. Has a
so,
wear
so,
and a washable,
and you're still getting it.
and I'm still getting it. Yeah, because the error I get, it states. Let me pull the
Yeah,
actual thing up.
yeah. I can look at mine too
Something to
to
do
see
with
if
repairable. Oh wait, what's that right there?
I have a couple other
Oh,
ones I
now
got to
I'm getting
figure.
it on another one. Now I'm getting it on another vehicle, a different one than I was
Oh,
before.
apparently I can't harvest peanuts with my ropa. Oops. Yeah, see, I have two node things that are coming up, and they're always in a different spot.
Funny, I'm not getting it on the same one every time.
Yeah, like I just on my log file. I just went past two errors that they can't find these nodes, and I can't figure out which vehicles they are. I don't know if it's ones. I've only done
Yeah,
XML edits most of mine. I've done a couple that I've
right.
done the i3D where I've made them
So
wider.
the error on this says has unknown specialization repair cost,
Yeah.
but I can't find repair cost anywhere in
Oh, yeah.
the freaking XML.
So I'm not getting that repair one anymore. Oh, because I updated today though.
I
So
did too.
yeah, I'm not getting that anymore because it's usually right near the top of right after you go past your unzipped files and that. It's usually right near. It loads
Yeah,
early
I
in
had
the.
one at the top and then one at the bottom.
There's the boat pack right there. Of course, we can't see my mouse. It's pointing on the screen, but yeah, that's right there. My boat pack is right there. Let's go down to those. Yeah, I have two of them now. One's a pair, and then The other one's a single one, and like I said, it keeps moving around, so I can't figure out what it's for.
Right. That's
But
going to be the hard part.
yeah, I was gonna start eliminating. So this one like show. This is the second time I've seen this one underneath that, and that's a base game. So
Yeah.
that's a
What's that
base
one say?
game. Base game, a piece of equipment. The Citan 1500 is a base game. Amazon. That's the cedar. And then right below it is mine that says the jumbo, and I've looked at that and I can't find that unload trigger. So the unload trigger isn't coming from a vehicle though or implement, I don't think. That's usually a building. And then yeah, the light I had the light error happening before. I don't think I have that now. Yeah, and then I have this one. So there's can't find this main component. And it's under this one's now it's under a license plate, so it's like that's nothing. Like that's an asset. It's not a so neither something's calling for that light or yeah. And again, it's all giants. Like it's not me. So I was gonna try doing a take out all the modded. I don't have a lot of mods in mine, but see if it's something I have or it is giants. But both of these I can't isolate because they're both pointing to giant stuff. But those I don't have that other one. I don't have the repair one anymore. And I had it yesterday because I was looking at it when I was talking, chatting in Reaper stream. Oh, and I just bought my.
Yep. So the second one that I'm getting that repair one on also has wearable and washable in the
Huh.
FML already.
So that theory's out the window.
Oh, I can tell you one thing. I can test Dave's theory right now. Let me deactivate his limit breaker.
Yeah, because you definitely don't need it this unless you're.
Which I don't know why that would affect it, unless he has something in there about repair costs.
Well, he does. His reduces the repair costs because that's what he was saying about when I was saying I think it's reliance. And he's like, well, we don't need both because mine does repair also, and I
Yeah,
think
see, I
even
don't have reliance.
no, I've never had reliance either. So like I said, he said that's where like I said, I thought it was the boat was calling for his
Right,
specifically like a dependency,
right.
but it doesn't have any dependency towards
Limit
reliance.
breaker. Take
So
that
that's what
off.
a lot of the confusion got because I'm like, we don't need they yeah, like I said, I made it confusing because I thought we needed reliance, and I never
Right.
downloaded it because I knew Dave's did the same thing.
Yeah.
So I thought it was the boat calling for his specifically, but it doesn't do it. It doesn't call for his. And then I saw that line missing, so I'm like, is that what's missing? Did I miss the horn?
Nope, Dave's correct. As soon as you take his limit breaker off, that goes away.
Interesting. Oh, I wanted to. So then there's probably something that needs to be tweaked on the either the model or the mod or that repair part of the special the limit breaker.
So I'm curious. I'm going to do something real quick. Close this out. And where is that? Right there.
Yes, Dave posted in Streamer Talk. Yeah, he did an update to so yeah resync your mod folder today. Impact yeah So you updated. So yeah, everybody has the blacksmith now, the composter, board and dairy's in there now. There was an update to the boat pack because we got the latest version. Because Reliant was still had. I haven't tested it because I don't own the ferry, the barge ferry, whatever you want to call it. I call it the ferry because that's technically what the model is. Yeah, I think he was working on like the cameras and the what was the other thing? Oh, that when you jump out of the boat, you're not going to end up in the water anymore, hopefully, or underneath the boat, wherever it was. I've planted 240 trees, chat. You can't see them, but they're back there. I'm not sure if I'm crazy or not, but I've cut 700 and something down. So with that 700-ish trees that I made into wood chips, that's how I've made my money. I did a couple contracts to get.
How?
What'd you find?
So, if I'm seeing this right, let me go ask Dave something. I'll be right back.
Okay. And I was kind of upset, Chad. I bought this land to my left, thinking that I would get access to these trees on my left, and I didn't. But I didn't realize that until I had finished wood chipping this land. So I did wood chip this land, and then once I realized I didn't get the lodge pole, I sold the land, and I'll rebuy it when I get into forestry, which is going to be relatively soon. Probably before I get to planting season, I'm going to buy this land again. I'll rebuy it, and I will take down the trees that I can access with to start into the sawmill and get. So just a reminder for the bridges, you do need the metal. You can't buy it at the warehouse. So and the concrete, you need two. You only need the cement bags. You don't need any of the other cement products. So just the bags. You do need like metal, and piping is later in the build for both bridges. There is some on the Bascule Bridge. There is some prefab walls. I think four of them. So again, if you're doing the Bascule Bridge, which is this one over here, I did put a construction sign on them, so you can tell which side you need to buy the land for. You don't need both sides. You only need the one side that has the sign. So this will be any of the bridges. There are 7 of them on the map. So once you buy the land, the trigger will be visible. There'll be a unloading, warning stripe thing on this side, and then like I said, there's a sign on the side that you need to buy the land on, just in case you're not aware of that. You can buy the ferry boat. We have 2 boats in the map currently. The ferry boat, but there's no docking station on this side. And that's done, like I said, the purpose of it was to use the ferry to access other parts of, like there's an island, right? If you haven't played on rivers before, and I did not play FS15, so never played this, but there is, let me zoom out a bit. There is an island, and this is where that's the playground. That's the playground. Somewhere over here, again, the mini-map hasn't been updated. Somewhere over here, there is the stone dredge, where you can get stones with the base game dredge. And it's an island, so there's no way to get to it until you build the bridges. And you can either build, I can't remember, I think it's on this side is the building side. This one I think is coming from this side. So there is a ferry. You can buy the ferry. It's really cheap. It's only like 17,000. And on this side of the bridge, there's a docking station. Over here, I think there's a second docking station to get onto the island. And then the third one is somewhere over here. Again, the minimap hasn't been updated, but it's somewhere along this edge, if I remember correctly. So you can ferry your boat's equipment around. Like that's what Dave was doing on his stream the other day. Was he was bringing his equipment over here to get the cement factories going. So he was using the ferry to bring stuff over. But he realized that he needed metal, and it kind of threw his whole strategy a bit off because he then had to drive his equipment all the way around to get onto the ferry, then to drive it all the way up. So currently, the starter farm's up here. When the shop is right here, so you have to drive up and around. Use this ferry. I wish we could have come up with a ferry counter to how many times I've crossed the water here, and then drive to your farm. So that's why the focus, and probably everybody's focus, will be getting this bridge. So when you're buying stuff, you're then whipping up to your starter farm that way. I know Impact, he started up here. So again, he's probably going to focus. I know he's doing contracts, but again, focusing on getting this first bridge done. The one thing, the difference between on wood chip storage, when I added a couple of digit displays to the map. Oh, that's interesting. I don't have the display mod. I don't know. Farmer Marks, you out there? Because I know you have the display mod and you have it on some of the stuff. Do you have one on there? I don't have any wood chips in mine, so I don't think it would do any. I don't have the mod, so I'm trying to think. I know you showed me a picture. I'm trying to think. Hey, T Miller. So yeah, I'm trying to think of where I was at. Yeah, so again, and then the mine's all the way up over here, right? So a lot of driving to get stuff set up, but that's pretty much the norm for early. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what it would be like in my XML. I don't need to put anything special for that to work, as far as I know. And it's a base game product, so that's out of the rules out the question. I don't know. I'll have to get that because I usually do use those. I want to learn how to. I want to write my own digital display, but because I don't want a separate display. I want to get back to having the revamp displays because all my models have the displays. They're just hidden. So, and the XML is blocked out. So when it comes back, I can quickly just add the display back in. But that shouldn't be causing a problem because it shouldn't be reading any of that XML. Okay, I was coming over to get a tipper. That's what we got distracted here. Anything good in the store? Oh man, I never get anything in the store. Actually, I bought that. I bought my. I bought my. I just bought my edited version of the. It's probably way at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, this. And apparently, it's harvesting peanuts, but like I don't have peanuts here. I'll have to look at the XML, but I bought this half price. It's already got 36. Yeah. So, but even though I don't have any crops, but now I'm ready for crops. Um, how do we go? We can't go back. I hate this when you go to the vehicle list. It takes you out of the shop menu. I thought there was a way to get back. Anyway, tippers, my tippers, harvesting, no. Tools. I'm passing them. I want this one. I got mine colors. I don't know what colors I want to use. Chat, I have no idea. We always do jet black for our rims. Oh, I wanted to. I can never remember. This is combined, so that's 50 aside. That should be fine. Oh, I thought I had it configurable. Oh no, that's the front one I did it with all the different sizes. Hmm. Hmm. This is the one that has all the different. I think 100 and 100 would be good. Okay, so let's go back. Cover color, we'll leave this black. Jet black. And then the 9 is good. Buy. I should buy a second truck, but I won't. Um, give T. Miller a shout out. Oh, I should have done impacts a while ago. Anybody out there's not following Mr. T. Miller, give him a click, give him a follow. He's a great content creator. I love watching his ideas. His mind just goes. He likes making the map his own. Definitely a good person to check out. I'm filling in for Mr. Billy Alpaca. Have the day off, so thought I'd do a daytime stream there to fill some gaps. Be right back. You're welcome. We're about to go into ads. I should get a coffee. Maybe I'll do a coffee break chat. I got equipment all over the place from my baling. It's up here. Okay, we're going to ads. I'll be right back, chat. Okay, and we're back. Right back, Chad. Oh, thank you for the bits there, Farmer Marks. Okay, let's continue. Let's get back on the game here. Click on the game. There we go. That works better. Yeah, over here, because I had bought all these strips of land and took all the trees off, we were baling, and like I said, I wasted a lot of real life time baling with small equipment because, of course, I had no money. So I bought a small mower, which took forever, but I ran the baler right behind it, so that kind of saved a bit of time. But and then we wrapped everything. We slept through the night, got it all into silage, and then we sold it. We had a bit higher price in December for silage when the high price is supposed to be March. So we sold it at a really high price. Our wood chips we sold higher than the top price, but it went higher after we sold it. So I don't know if a lot of people pay attention. I don't sleep through the nights normally, and so I know the best price is usually around the midnight hour, like usually 10 p.m. to 2 p.m. Somewhere in there, you're going to hit the highest price. And I thought I had hit it at about 12:30 a.m. Getting anything good there? Rare? Wahoo! Oh, and the rest was junk. So we did plant 240 trees. I was going to plant more. I bought 4 pallets. I like how you can see them all of a sudden. Like, of course, the grass is mowed right now, so you can kind of see them. I keep meaning to come and texture the ground so I know where I planted them, so I don't go and place a building on top of them. I was going to go and plant more, and then I realized, no, I've already gone through a couple months, so they'll grow at different stages. Oh, thank you for another 100 biddies there, Farmer Marks. Somebody wants to get some fishing in. Maybe we'll do that now while I'm thinking about it, chat. Let's paint that in. I don't know what I wanted. I wanted to do the forest ground, I think. Is this the forest ground? Yeah, yeah. I think I've gone. Can I still see the trees? Yeah. And you go on this one. Let's see here. I just look at the gold and then I go, another one. He's going for it. Man, don't go to the casino. There we go. That's my new forested area. And I went back to the International again. I like the Volvo. I like the electric Volvo. I was playing around that when I was doing a test play on this map. And I'm not a huge fan of. I do have it technically set on manual shifting, um, but I haven't been really paying attention to that. But I just love the sounds. Like I said, they've done a good job with sounds this year, this version. We were all complaining about the. I commented this a couple weeks ago. They say it sounds like a train. I thought it was a rocking sound, but it is. Again, the train has a rocking, the cars have a rocking, rolling sound. So I think they did it on purpose. And some tippers are louder than others. I'm trying to think of. It was a Big Daddy stream yesterday, right? Or Saturday stream, I should say. Or X-Men, sorry, it was X-Men stream. I think on Saturday. Right? So I had noticed this last weekend, the tipper sound. You have a tipper. I thought it was a rocking sound, but that tipper that he was using, it sounded more like the train. And it was loud. But I thought it was like a rocking kind of rolling sound that they added to the tippers. And I haven't gone into the file, the XML file, to see where the sounds are being added and where they're pointing to. Right? I love listening to the sounds. So if my sounds are too loud, let me know. I love listening to the vehicle sounds when I'm driving. And I'm still, I'm all about trying to strategize, planning my farm out, right? What do I want to build next? Like I said, right now I'm just trying to get the steel going, trying to get things built or bought that I need. Pretty much what everybody does once they get a big, large sum of money, right? I'm not super jumping on buying land right now, only because I'll wait to see what the AI plants, unless I want to plant and make larger fields, which I do plan on expanding some of the fields, I should say, joining some of the land. I'm not sure of where I'm going to put my animals yet. I'm thinking more over where the I need to look around more to see where a lot of the sell points are, right? You have to jump out. So once you drive onto the ferry, you jump out, you press R to start the ferry, and then I jump back in the truck and wait for the ferry to go across. But you need to trigger it on top of the deck somewhere of the ferry. So if you're driving multiple vehicles, just pick the last one that you drive on with, jump out, hit R, and then I jump back into the vehicle. And it'll automatically, it closes the gate behind you, and then it honks its horn, and then it slowly goes across, and then when the other side, the gate will open, and then you're free to, you can't move the vehicles. Once it lowers the arm, it locks all the vehicles onto the deck, which I'm not too sure why, because it's not a rough ride. Watch for the trains. We don't have any collision on the tracks over here. There are collision on the train tracks over by the sawmill. So just be mindful of that. You don't, right now I haven't been crossing those tracks, but once I start buying those forest areas to do my forestry work, because that's where the majority or a big portion of the lodgepole trees are, which is my favorite logging tree, right? So there's no collisions. I'm not sure. Dave said he was going to put in the train crossings, but I'm not sure if he's still doing that right now. I know it was something on his list to do. So we got Campbell's in. He's gotten rid of the errors that were coming up. He's got all that stuff set up. Still working on finishing it. I don't know if it's complete finished sell or production yet. Yeah, he is okay. I know you still have a short list of things to get done by Friday. The mini map being one of them. Let's head on. Somebody was asking if this can drive in there. I know it is because I've driven. I had a train of 5 of them in here on my play test through. No problem. Make sure you own the land. It's a little loud. Echoing inside here. We'll get coal first. Lots of places to get stuff. Let's see if I messed up this by hitting it. I think we did, chat. Oh, it's still working. I think. Nope. Killed it, chat. Probably better off. Whoa. Now I messed it up, chat. I like that. We have lots of height, chat, so we can zoom way out. No, I don't want it in the back tipper. Coal's always hard to see. Come on, stop, so I can move. Oh, it just keeps picking up a little. I guess because it's spawning in on that spot, so it just keeps spawning into the spots that I've picked up already. This is going to take forever if I do this. I want to move another 100 biddies, Farmer Marks. Thank you very much. Let's put the cover on. Now let's try. Oops. Let's turn around because we're going to be heading back out. So, you got a tire. Oh my God! Like I said, don't go to the casino. I don't have the luck today. Need to get a legendary something in this. You didn't seriously get 2 tires in a row. Yeah, so the map hasn't been, or sorry, not the PDF hasn't been updated, but it's the original from 2015 or 2015 PV Rivers in 2015. So I'm up here in the mining area. It's very similar. It's very close. The fields are very close. Some of them are a slightly different shape. Some of the roads, match up, and some of them don't match up. So be mindful of that. Some of this area is different. This isn't a racetrack, so it's a road dirt track over there. So yeah, this is different. You start off here with these, with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or sorry, 1, 3, 4, and 5 are your fields. 2 is the farm one. Okay, like where's 2? Good. Okay. See if we're full yet. Again, these are base game conveyors, so I'm imagining it's going to take a bit to fill them. Oh, Farmer Marks. Another 100 biddies. You're going for something. Oh, you got an epic something. Didn't make a swordfish. Didn't make that much of a noise. What do you mean by the map can work online? I don't know what that means. Oh, the 100K badge. Nice. The map will be released this Friday, the 27th, between probably just after 2 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, now we got a hype train coming in. Oh, I don't know. I think I've had one hype train before, maybe one. Thank you, Shawnee, for the 100 bits. Oh, another 100 from Farmer Marks. If that's what you're asking there about the map. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think. It should work on a server, yeah, a dedicated server. I think it's made to work on a Dashnet makes sure I'm trying to think if we've tested it on a server. If it's been tested, I don't know anybody that's tested it on our team that's had access. There's only one person that usually right now that I can think of, and that's Yosho, and I know he's been busy. But it's stuff again. I've been involved in the process, but I'm gonna say yes. Shouldn't have a problem with the dedicated server. Just the way Dave makes the maps. Oh, I was looking at the snowman. I'm like, what's that? Ghost, thank you for the 100 bits. So all I'm doing is waiting for this to fill. I'm not waiting for it to fill up. I'm trying to. It's not picking up all of it because of the range that the conveyor has. So right now it's just every time it spawns in some more. So it's not going to be an accurate number. Hello there. What is that? RGM 1110. Welcome. We got the level 1 hype train. Yeah. Great. Thanks very much, guys. Anybody getting anything? Yeah, like I said, it's not going to give us like, oh, how much is this pile? Because it's constantly respawning as we sit here. And if I leave this and it gets full, it's going to start respawning on top of it. Oh, there's another 100 biddies from Farmer Marks. Because you can see how slow it is. I don't know if... What I'm trying not to do is fill up the other tipper. The other section of the tipper. That's what I'm trying to avoid right now. Because I'm going to put ore in the other one half. I missed the edited ones from 22. It might be something I add to my mod pack. How much? Oh, I guess I got 100 each side. I thought I did. Oh no, I think that was default was 50 a side. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this. I don't want to spend all stream just filling up my tipper. Let's get out of this tunnel. I really like the tunnels. I like that the camera's not like you're able to move around and not have the camera clipping in the walls and stuff. It's very spacious inside here. We'll see how this one is. I think they're both the same. One just has the animated drilling machine, mining machine in it. Junk, uncommon, 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 common. Oh man, not a single legendary. Nobody's gotten a single legendary on that. There's another 100 bits. Thank you very much, Farmer Marks. See how this guy's doing. I also want to point out we're in January, but I don't think I have any snow coming. So snow will come in on the ground down here. So be very mindful of that, depending on how you're picking up your ores, because your shovel will pick up the snow, and it will pick up the one that has, like, if you have some ore in it, but it's under what I think it's like 5% of the capacity of the shovel, it will switch to snow. So be mindful when there's snow on the ground in the mines. That's probably why I'm going to use a conveyor system until I get kind of a hang of it. But you can see even the conveyor system's not going to have like a huge amount of you're either going to have a whole bunch of conveyor belts or move it around or use a shovel, which I'm okay with. Like I said, the snow is what I'm interested about. Oh, look at the. I'm gonna have to get some road soap getting made, and then we can just melt the snow. Oh, we got our first pallet, chat. I can't remember. I think I need two. I parked everything in the way. What was that? I missed. You're waiting for the. Is it Mazda 5? Nazu 5? What's that? I don't know what that is. Okay, so this is here. Yeah, I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. Farmers. And I want to point out another thing when we get. I don't know where I'm going to park this. We got ads starting any minute there. Second. I missed the leaderboard. Oh, what else did I leave running, chat? Uh-oh. That's awesome if we already got a pallet out, chat. I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's unplug that. What are we doing here for production? So, oh, we actually got more coal than we do. Oh, we just got that pallet. Okay. Let's tab through. I'm trying to think what else we have. Yeah, he's still sitting over here. This guy was gonna go and get something, and I changed my mind to which vehicle I wanted to use. So I was thinking I should almost be able to mow, but the meadow grass doesn't grow back, and it's not mowed every. He sent me a D. He sent me two DMs. No. Okay, let me take a look. We got ad. We're an ad, so people are winning lots of those cans and keys today. I'm using X-Men's bale trailer. It works really well. Auto-loading bale trailer. I don't know if it's any different than the base game one. I don't know. But I got mine stacking 4 high, so that's kind of sweet. It's funny, when it's auto-loading, it doesn't tip over, but once you put the straps on, oh my god, it tips over like the slightest little. And I'm sure it's not the mod. I'm sure the base game one tips over just as easily. Oh, okay, that thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're waiting for this thing. Isn't it under like the root crop stuff? The base game version? This thing. Is it like this thing, isn't it? Yeah, maybe this one. I've never used this thing. You want this to for your mines? I got it. I got you. Um, like I said, I haven't decided what I want to do. I was hoping to mow this again, but I want to get rid of some of the equipment because I want other stuff. But it's not going to be ready to be mowed. Okay, so we got steel going. Let's go I want to get some greenhouses down. Again, following what Mr. Dashnet did with some greenhouses in front of the farmer's market. Yeah. You can just do that one yourself, can't you, Farmer Marks? Just change what it picks up. Change it to bulk instead of beats. And there you go, it's done. Change the capacity. The only thing is if you want to change the pickup area, that's i3D stuff, but still. Right, pick a vehicle that you already have, right? A mod you already have, add it, the XML in the mod description, and then you need the modded one. What's the difference? Like I said, it's the pickup area. I think the modded one has a huge pickup area, or wider and further. I'm sure that beetroot one only has right in front of it kind of idea. What am I doing? Trailer, water, liquid. This is gonna be, I don't know. Should I go create? Should I only have? I want 100 for my water. I'll do baby blue here. I'll keep the black frame though. And again, we always go with jet black rims. We can't afford the fancy ones. Hmm. That's what I was saying, Farmer Mark. So you can take anything. You take the Scorpion King, right? It's like this. If we go up to, say, my tool pack, take the Scorpion King, open up the mod description, add a line, add a store item, and take the XML from in-game, right? And then copy the XML from the game, from the base game files, put it in the folder. You don't even have to name it an XML folder, but it just make sure it's in here. And then you open up the XML. I don't have anything good to pick from. I guess the Super B would be one. Go find the, oh, that's not the right one. That's the pair, right? And then I know you know how to do find the fill type, the fill units, change it to bulk because it'll say sugar beets. Change the capacity, do your update mass. The only thing you would want to do is then check with the if it needs the pickup area change, that's i3D. Wilson, who needs a new Trello link? Oh, Winston's. Yeah, yeah. Winston released 22 mods, and I believe one of them was the Scorpion King. or his version of the Scorpion King. Winston's okay, Winston's, but I need a new link. Yeah, on my page I don't have his updated link because he just put that in our Discord the other day, so I haven't had a chance to update my link yet. Does it run good? Perfect. Back to farming. Anyway, we can take that off stream if you want it. Yeah, that's for water. Buy. I almost went back, Chad. I've done that so many times. I come in here and buy something and then I don't actually buy it. So we need water. And I like this about the map because, of course, it worked the same with Canyon Crossing last year. When you buy something that you're going to fill with water, you just got to back up. Oh, and I don't have the fill rate sped up, chat. Sorry. I have the unfill sped up and the capacity filled up, but I don't have the. Yeah, I'll have to check out his page after stream. Yeah, I saw that today. I didn't go. Oh yeah, somebody put it in our streamer chat. That's where it was. I'm like, I saw somebody post that. I didn't go look at it. What does it do? I don't even understand. Bulk load mod. What does that mean? I don't know. I found the last two versions of autoload were throwing a whole bunch of Lua. So I've gone back to 0.3.03. The two versions after that came out yesterday. I think there's two releases yesterday, and both of those get through. I was getting huge Lua when I went to the store. Okay, so bulk fill allows continuous filling from multiple pallet. Oh, okay. Yeah, so instead of filling one bag from one bag at a time, it's pulling from all three or four or whatever. Uh-oh, Farmer Marks, what did you do? I'm not in whatchamacallit mode. I can't see what you got timed out for. Where's my mouse? Bad Farmer Marks. What did you say? Bad Farmer Marks. What did you say? Oh, I got echo. I can't see it. Hmm. I can't see what you said there, Farmer Marks. I can't even see you being timed out. What's going on? There it is. Six and Farmer Marks. Oh, you put the when you put it in the version, you put in the point the whatchamacallit. You put in the dots, Farmer Marks. You know better than that. There we go. Okay, are we full yet? Almost. Yeah, like you said, right? Why keep? There is one advantage to not updating, and that's like I did yesterday. There was two updates to the auto load, and both of them threw huge luas when I went into the shop. One of them was so bad I couldn't even do anything afterwards. I had to Alt F4 to get out of the game. The latest version, I was able to at least get out of the game or back and save, and then get out of the game and then reload it. But the first one that came out yesterday, which again I downloaded it, but I didn't play the game. I didn't put it in my mod folder. And then when I came back from my lunch with my kids, I the second one was out, so I downloaded it and put it in my game. And like I said, that one was throwing Lua when I went to buy something, and but I was able to get out and save. And then when I went back to the previous version, as soon as I went in the shop, the whole game just shooting up Lua errors, and I couldn't do anything. I had to Alt 4. So then I went back to the one before that. Like I said, I can still see it on a tab. It's 03.03 is the current version I'm using, and I haven't had any problems with it currently. Yeah, Courseplay, again, that's one that's, I think it's way too early to be playing around with. I'll let X-Men play around with it, and he can have the problems. Yeah, like I said, there's pluses and minuses things to going to the latest version. That's what I was trying to get to. The latest version, let it get tested for a few hours, especially that. It's getting updated almost daily, right? So it's fine to, as long as you don't have any problems with it, right? Like if you don't have any problems, you don't need to rush and get the latest, greatest update, unless it adds something you're looking for. And with the auto load, it's constantly adding the logs and working on the logs and stuff, adding the ability to auto load with logs and bales and all that stuff. So, like I said, I don't always update to the latest and greatest either. So Courseplay, I'm not even going to try until I've seen it like relatively stable. Yeah, yeah, like I've heard everybody talking about it. It was up there, then they pulled it, then they put it back up, and like I said, that one I'm not rushing off to. I'd love it. I'm definitely going to use Courseplay. I'd prefer Auto Drive right now. That's the one I would like to be using right now because of the map size and getting some Auto Drive routes to drive you around the map. That's what I would love. That Courseplay, I've had no problems with the new AI. So there's lots of times out of the 4 starter fields, there was a couple things the AI wouldn't do, and I had to do it. And it's stuff it did it on 2 fields, but it wouldn't do it on the other 2. So it's like, why? Why? Yeah, like X-Men, he's probably talking about that right now. I know he tried that. He had it working, right? Yeah, the Brooks has been fixed with the Big Daddy did some stuff. It will now do the latest version. Again, if anybody needs that link, I think I still have that link. Let me grab that. I think I still have that up on another tab. Big Daddy did do an update over the weekend. I think it was, I can't remember which morning, Saturday or Sunday morning. Where's my stream? Was it Sunday morning? Yeah, like I said, all the days are starting to blend together. But that's an updated version of the Brooks, um, the latest version of the Brooks. If you need to use that, everybody seems to be big into that one. One thing I've noticed is I almost did it. Actually, I had Alt F4 when I put the blacksmith down. I forgot to level out the land. Even when I put down my wood chip silo, I wasn't even thinking the ground looks relatively flat, but it actually wasn't very flat. So did I save chat? Don't remember. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, like I'd love to get in there and try, but I'm gonna wait for that one to go through a couple of testing stages first before I jump in to use it. We're leveling because we want our greenhouses to go here. The ground might be flat. Like I said, it might be flat. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much I own here. Oh, this is the one that takes out the grass. Come on. I don't know how many I'm going to build, chat. Greenhouses. What would greenhouses be under? Not this one. Factories. Sell points. Greenhouses. Oh, do I need seeds and stuff for this, don't I? Okay, so I'm probably not gonna do, I have not done greenhouses at all, chat. At all. That's the medium. I'm going big, chat. Go big or go home, right? What side's the trigger on the spawn trigger? What are these ones? Oh, that's the mushroom. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's large mushroom. Okay, mushroom has 3 sizes. Ooh, we got coconut added. That's new. I thought we only had the 3 of them. Okay, we're back to this again. I think it's on this side, is it not? On this side of the water trigger? I'm trying to think if I want to do rows this way. And if so, then I probably want them to go this way. Yeah, the side with the barrel. That's what I thought. Thanks, Vortex, for confirming that. So I want to be able to drive down the side of it. And again, we're going to use our trusty whatchamacallit, wireframe view. Oops, let's get this. Trying to keep it away from the road, but close to the road. Here we go, chat. No going back now. Ooh, how much did we put through between them? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Can we get 4 in? Where's the road up here? We can't get the other one in. We could have spread them out a little bit further then, probably. Oh, we got a glare. Now, again, we don't need to shove them all together. I want the buildings together, but if I do that, when I get down to here, I'm going to be down. What's the noise? Is that my crow? Our friendly crow? Right? Like, what's the noise? What do we want to decorate without ground with, chat? I've been really into using one of these. Let's try. Oh, that's the one I used in the mining area. Okay, I'll take a look in a second here. Oops. I don't think we're going to go that far. Oh, it's just getting worse. It's even worse this year with like look at where the box is and look at where I'm painting in. Like it's so. I know it has to do with the 4x part, but still, I hate the way that it's just so. Even in the base game stuff, it's still just so far off of where we're actually painting. No, stop it. Now, why could I paint there if I don't own the land? That's not the texture. Which one is it? Uh-oh, I'm making a mess now. Well, I have no other options, Chad. I don't have that paint in here. I need to activate that. I have it in one of my other map folders, the color or the all the textures. The trees, we want grass back in here. Quack, quack. Somebody got the rubber ducky. That's what that was. Should I start off with 6, chat? That's good enough. Actually, I want to get a couple of the mushroom ones down. I think we need to do the same way, right? Oh, and you can see the spawn point is on that side. Oh, man. Um, I think it looks kind of funny with this part now, after I just planted grass there. I need to pick out some fences and some gates. I'll probably fence in the area. Oh, I'm a well-oiled machine, chat, apparently. I'm getting all kinds of achievements today. Where am I going? I need to go water, water, water. Now, I think we got, yeah, water over there, so. See, I got the unload, I just didn't have the fill up speed sped up. Yep. Marks, that's the old one, yep. Apparently that's been around for a long, it's been out there for use for lots of different things. Yeah. It's okay. I redid that one, so doesn't look like that now. I'll show it off when I go up there. Actually, I've showed it off on stream what I did to that. Well, I may have to do an edit on this chat. I'm not gonna. I don't want to go there. I want to go in here. Well, now my OneNote is so big. Um, Fill units, no. Discharge, no. Where's the? Yeah, they were talking about that early on, and when we were starting this map, Farmer Marks was the that model has been around a lot. I think there was a few people in Dave's stream that were mentioning about the model being out there. It's technically, yeah, like whoever put it together. Again, it's yeah. Anyway, it's been redone. Looks totally different now. You'll see. I'm sure you've seen it because you've been probably watching my streams. I have showed it off in my streams what I did. I might have to save and come back in here, chat, because I've totally increased the speed here, pickup speed. I don't know if it's. See if I can figure this out. GS re no store. It crashes the game. Okay, did crash. Took a minute to load up and reload everything. I'm hoping we'll try this after we go and fill this last one up here, or empty the tank again. See if we if it reloaded this store item. The tanker probably did the tractor. I think it does all of them. So anything that I've bought, it just reloaded it. I changed the pickup capacity of the trailer, or speed of the trailer. So it went from 500 to 5,000. So hopefully we'll, yeah, it'll fill up a little bit faster. I'm going to be working on the off stream the next couple days. Like after this stream, I'm going to go right into trying to get stuff converted over. I really want my big silo that I did. I want to get the mining silo. Again, it needs a lot of work because we don't have as many mining products, so I need to reconfigure it. It's fun. I'm not going to be happy with it. I know I'm not, because it's going to be an odd number because we only got, I think, 7 products. It's either 5 or 7. I can't remember. I think I have them written down somewhere. Somewhere I wrote them down, I think. I'll need to look at the list, but it's an odd number if I remember correctly, so I'm not going to be happy with it looking funny. I totally wanted to redo the design this time, so it might not. A lot of my stuff's going to get converted over from 22, and then I know there's already been a talk that Dave will continue to work on like a version 2 as we add, like, try and get like buildables in, and no, it didn't add. It didn't increase this. I'm gonna. The mining, yeah. So the mining silos I want to get in. Like I said, that one's going to take a bit of work. Actually, it's probably just a lot of deleting, right? So because I can't just hide it because it'll still be there. Technically, the collisions and stuff get in the way. What was the other one I want? Oh, my shed packs too. Like now that we have Thunder released his colorable script, I've taken a look at it. So it works a lot the same way the vehicles are being done with the configurations, and very similar to last year's. So it's, yeah, there's some XML work, but I mean, again, the models themselves are easy to convert over, pretty much. A lot of relinking all the textures and stuff, but other than that, it's just time doing well. So hopefully getting some of those ready to go, and then I want to start working on new stuff, right? So I already have a 25 version of the truck shop started, very very early. There's only a a couple walls and some steel framework, but I've already wanted to. I already think I'm going to change a bit of it, and that's why I kind of stopped, because I wanted to think about it a bit more. So the truck shop will have a 25 version again, with it'll be colorable. Some sections. I'm not sure if I'll do multiple sections. I might do the roof and like one of the walls, but I saw Thunders has an example of somebody's um, vehicle shop kind of thing. Hi KW, and they've got like interiors that are colorful, like the window frames. So a lot of stuff I've done. So, but they have a lot of different sections that are colorable. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so was there another palette there? I wanted to take a look. No, not yet. Okay, which way am I going? I went the wrong way through the track list here, chat. Okay, let's see. So that's at 5,000. That's crazy. It needs to be higher still, I guess. So yeah, those are some of the things I'm going to get done list as soon as possible. The silo is probably going to be my first one, because I want to get rid of the starter silo and put mine in the middle there. And I'm not sure how big space I need, so. Oh, look at Billy coming around. Billy, I'm filling in for you. I hope you're okay with that. I was going to put it in my title, but I forgot. Filling in for Billy. Welcome in. Let's get Billy a shout out. Anybody out there's not following Mr. Billy Alpaca? Give him a click, give him a follow. Great member of the Farm Sim community. I have to start my engine. Okay. I know Billy who? He misses one day and he's forgotten. What's that? Yeah, it'll be limited by what you're filling from. Oh, thanks, Billy. That makes sense. So this water tower is the problem. That's right. The you can have a problem with if it's trying to load it too fast, isn't it? There was a problem before. I don't know if it was in 20. It wasn't in 25, but I thought the numbers had to be relatively close. I think it's more for a tipping though, isn't it? Like if you have a wheel loader that unloads really fast and your tipper can't accept that fast, you can like it'll spill out or something like that. I think that's where it's more important. Okay, so changing that number, yeah, had no effect on my. It is what it is. What can we do? We have a couple other ideas. I was thinking of a, another storage, but I'll do that offline probably too. I'm not sure. We'll see. So we got a little. Oh, we need to go into the productions. I guess we could have done that. Well, we'll do it on the next fill up chat. Remind me, I need to go into the productions and get everything started. I don't remember where we left off, chat. I think it was the second one in. Oh, we won't need to fill it up again. We'll need to get something over here for this tanker though, because, well, we can buy a lot more tractors, but again, I'm being frugal with my money. Okay, so that's done. Let's go into the production. And we're just gonna make everything, I think is what my plan is. I don't know if it makes it any, because again, it's uneven. Like, why can't we have even number? One even number. Hmm. Not impressed. Chat. 12. At least with the mushrooms are good because they use 1 water, give you 3 mushrooms. 12 water gives you, so that's like half. It's the lettuce was the same, right? I know that's half. Oh, the spring onion's good. Double, double, even. Okay. What's next, chat? What should we do next? We got half an hour or so left. What do we have for fields being planted here? So that's our stuff. We have sunflower. AI hasn't planted anything good. How can it have planted, what's that crop? Rice? No. Oh, it's parsnip. So we have parsnips, sunflower. When was sunflower planted? Why can't we have those crops planted? Oh, they maybe were never harvested. Is that what it is? We have our 2 fields. We're going to plant corn. We might not plant corn here. The plan was to plant corn, but if we get a larger field, uh-oh, farmer marks. Yeah, so lettuce is what I was doing before on the Asian map. I only had lettuce going. So my plan originally was like field 3 was going to be corn, and then I was going to do, I think, sorghum or something on field 1. But I wasn't even thinking I'm going to be buying like all of these. Probably we'll buy like all of this with our 16 I also want to buy this. I'm still debating on whether to buy the sawmill or not. It it produces a lot really fast, but I don't want to. I don't know how we're gonna decide. We don't need to buy the land. We just can buy the sawmill, I think. Oh, it has its own land. Yeah. I need to buy this piece, and I need to buy this piece. Anything trout, gummy shark, coffee cup. Oh, farmer marks. It's just. Yeah, I know. Like, again, you don't need to put your rice down here. So that's my thing is I don't need to buy this to put rice in. You can put rice in anywhere. So I know I want to do this as my TMR. So my TMR factory is going to be over here, and this is going to be, grass fields. I think all three of these will be converted into grass, and then I'll just be making the stuff for the animals. Now, where am I going to put the animals? I don't know. I may put them along here, close to the animal farm, which is another one. I think Dashnet said it at one point. He was thinking animals, but he's thinking of the original place where the animals were, which is over here. I don't. I tried to sell at the bio plant, and it holds 47 liters, like 47,000 liters. Like that's as much as you can sell at any time. So that was like half a trailer full of bales. Like that's ridiculous. Like a sell point needs to take as much as it can. Like the animal dealer and the farmers market, you can just I put in 12 million liters of wood chips in one go. So, but the bioplant at 47, that's like not even worth the trip. I think that's why I never sold to it in 22. I don't even think I went on some of the bio facilities because they weren't worth to sell them. It wasn't worth the trip. I need to check out some of the treed areas. Like I said, I do plan on getting into forestry. We need to buy this land again, because we did buy it and then we found out we didn't have access to the trees, but it was this one that we need to buy. What else can we need to do? Like I said, I'm not in no hurry to buy these other properties just yet because we're in January, so we can't plant anything. We don't need to worry about anything until what's next month. I'm not going to be planting cotton this year, that's for sure. Carrots, corn, so March. Yeah, so March we have to worry about oats and sunflower. What was that? Oh, we got a raid from base 2010. Welcome in, raiders. There's a shout out for base. Give them a click, give them a follow. What were you up to there today, base? What map are you playing on? There's been quite a few out there been released in the last couple of days I've been seeing out there. We're on PV Rivers Remastered by Dashnet. We're a fellow SGA, so we have early access. It will be getting released on Friday, this Friday the 27th, somewhere between 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned. Join in on Mr. Dashnet's stream. Also, there'll be a new version of the mod folder switcher out at that point too. So you want to, if you're using that, I think it's needed for the update for this map. I think it's needed. It's a must. It's a must to sync for this map. So if you're interested in this map, it is a PC only 4X map, um, and it's a pretty good copy. This is the 2015 PDA, so it hasn't been updated. It's going to be updated this week before release, obviously. But the fields and the most of the layout is pretty much the same as it was in 2015. There are some slight changes. Of course, Dave would do a better job at knowing what the differences were, but some of the roads quite aren't the same, slightly off a bit. Some of the buildings are slightly off, but from what I can tell, most of the stuff's in the same spot. Like I said, some of the stuff is slightly off. You can see the train. Um, what else? There's some of the roads and stuff like that. Like I said, the waterway here goes right off the map, and you can see the base game ferries right there. You start off with 4 fields plus like a huge farmland area. There's a shout out for Mr. Dajnet. Give him a click, give him a follow. He's been making maps for 10 years now. So, oh, did you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard good things and yeah, good things about his map. I played one of his maps in 2017. I don't remember which one it was, but I know I have played one of his stuff. I have a couple of his silo stuff, or I've used some of his stuff this year, some of his mods, but I am my own modder, so and modeler, 3D modeler, so I use a lot of my own stuff. So I do have my own Trello page. Exclamation point Trello gets you a link. I've only got a few things out so far for 25 because I've been helping a lot with the map. I did the bridges in the map were one of my contributions. So we have 7 buildable bridges. I should do a flyby, right? Turn the tractor off. I don't want the clear. Actually, I always do this. Reload store items, clear strength, flight mode. So again, we're over by the farmer's market, which is kind of on the east side of the map. I used it to sell wood chips. It was $1 less than the animal dealer, but it was easier to get the 2 vehicles in over there, so that's why I went with that. The bioplant actually had the first highest, but the trains had the highest, but the trains don't hold that much, so we own all this land that all the trees have been taken out. That's where we got all our wood chips. I've replanted 240 trees, so you can see the little saplings. It's kind of neat how you can see them, little white. I don't know how long it takes this year. I've heard it takes 5 years for the lodge pole, and I'm not too thrilled about that. If I have to wait 5 years for that. Um, and then we go across. The only way to get from the store to the starter farm is to come down and around until you have the bridges built or one of the bridges built. We do have the base game ferry working. Works like a great way. We're wishing we had a ferry counter to count how many trips we've taken across because I've used it quite a bit. It's neat because it's automated, right? Like I don't mind it. You load up your vehicles, click it to start, and then you can go, run to the bathroom, go get a coffee or whatever, stretch, and the boat will go across on its own. I like that kind of automation where you can kind of just kick back and watch it go. I never played Farm Sim 15, so I've never played on PV Rivers back and then, so it's like a brand new map for me. So trying to think of the way I like to start. I've sold off a lot of the buildings. There's like 3 vehicle sheds, and then one of the vehicle garages was over here. I've left the starter silo for now. Like I said, I'm going to work on converting mine. I'm going to put it so you can drive. We're going to move this road over so it lines up, and then we're going to have it so we can drive right through. You do get a starter trailer to sleep in, and then you get one of the farmhouses to build. So I haven't started building it because I don't have wood started. So I have my little concrete factory going, and we have put in some of the pallets into the bridge. We'll go down to the bridge. So the first bridge that you really want to focus on, and it wasn't meant to be, as I'm going to say, as hard as it is technically a pretty hard start. um, the original plan was to be able to buy the steel products in the warehouse, But Dajnet tried to add them to the warehouse, and it just wasn't able to. I don't remember the whole story, but the plan was to originally be able to buy the products if you wanted to spend the money to buy them, which I was planning on to buy the steel because I knew getting steel going was going to be a bit of a challenge because you had to buy all the other stuff. I actually cheated and I spawned in 2 pallets because I thought we were going to be able to buy them, so I'm going to have to pay those back. So I've started the first bridge, and actually I need to go down and see what we're waiting for the metal, I think. Like I said, I brought some of my concrete over already. So it's waiting for 3 cement bags, which I have right here, and 2 metal. So like I said, I've got 1 metal pallet so far. So like I said, you're going to want to get this one because the shop is on this side, and the only way to get over to the farm is to drive up and all the way around the bog area and then over to the farm. So it is a bit of time consuming. Again, it all depends on how much you jump on swapping out the vehicles. I swapped out everything pretty much. Sold everything, sold some buildings, bought stuff, other stuff. But it's not that I didn't like the starter stuff, it's just eventually you're going to upgrade. So I upgraded right away to faster, larger stuff. But if you're coming down from your farm and you're trying to get to this side of the map, which you need to get over to the mining area, like if you played back in 2015, this is where the animals were. So this is another good place if you want to start your farm. This is very central, but again, look at how far you are away from the shop. You have to drive up all the way around and over until you can get the bridge built. Now you can buy the ferry. So there is a buyable ferry in the miscellaneous. So we do have our own copy of the ferry. So you can buy this. It's really cheap. It's only 17,000. Um, you can use it to get on and off here, but it's not designed to be getting on and off over here. There's nowhere there's nowhere along here that you can get vehicles on and off. And that was by design. Dave's vision of the ferry was to use it to get to the island before you have the bridges built. Because in order to get to the island, there's 2 bridges here that need to be built, or the Bascule Bridge. So there's a Bascule Bridge. If you remember from PV Canyon Crossing, we have Bascule bridges, which are the hinged ones. So there's one here, and they take longer to build and they use more product. So they are a little bit more advanced bridge, where these are 2 lift bridges, which do use the concrete bag or the cement bags, and they do use metal and metal pipe to build at some stage. I think there's a couple other bridges, but they're all lift bridges to get on the island. So like I said, that was the vision of the ferry, was to use it to get to this, because over here is your stone production to get concrete. Like I'm using the stone picker to pick stones off. I'm plowing all my fields and getting my stones that way. But you can buy this property. It's relatively cheap, I think, and then you get access to stones to then put into your concrete factory. So there's a large concrete factory, and then there's the base game concrete factory to put down. Over here, I'll show you, there's the clay for the brick factory. So again, another one that we don't have any currently. I don't have any bricks in the bridges. I'm not sure. Brick has not been added as a build product yet. So again, stuff is still coming out. We'll be adding stuff to the map as the weeks go on. Dave did put this in. I love it. It's just a visual, and it's not a sell point or anything like that. But I was hoping we'd be able to use the boat, but unfortunately, we don't have enough water. We got the town, which is most of where the sell points are. So most of these will be familiar if you've played on PV maps before. Again, here's another ferry dock, so you could bring stuff all the way around over here if you don't have that Bascule bridge over by the store built. And then there's a bridge here that gets you up over to where the mining area is. but you can drive around, and you can drive in over that way too. So there's lots of ways. There's 3 mine entrances. So I think one's sand, one's the gravel. We got ads coming up, so I'm trying to get this done. I've broken into the iron ore side. I've got the blacksmith down. Sadly, I still only have one. Oh, that's my second pallet, chat. Okay, so let's get that over to the bridge. We'll get that over in a second. We have Campbell still in works. I didn't realize the building got sunk down into the ground so low. I could have totally done something differently then, Chad. I wouldn't have had to painstakingly work on those stairs for hours. And all my electrical stuff's under the ground. All my props and the silos. I think this was originally on an angle. The pipe, the side pipe that goes into the building. I think it was on an angle, and I straightened it out when I was redoing this. We have a stone crusher too, so this will produce. So this, no, yeah, nah, this is Pepsi. Sorry. So we have a lot of pre-paste factories. We got a train, one of the trains. There's 3 trains that you can sell to, and we're into ads. So lots of stuff. Vodka. I really like how shiny our cylinders are. The vodka factory. What else? That's about it. Yeah, you can go this way up to the mines, like through where from over here. But like I said, this is the other vascular bridge was this one. So like I said, the vascular bridge is a little bit more challenging. You need more different variety of products. And you build it from this side. So again, getting over to here, you can drive all the way that way, or you, like I said, you can buy the ferry and take stuff around that way. There is a grain barge too that we can buy, and there is a number of water silos that can be used. Here's the large steel mill. I was debating whether to buy the shell earlier. I was thinking about the shell because it's not that expensive. I don't have any crops right now to put in it, so there's no sense buying it. Okay, so let's go. We got ads. And I'm going to take a quick bio break. Where are we at? 1:45, yeah. Oh no, ads were running. Sorry, we're back from ads. Dang it, I missed it. Okay. So we'll leave that guy there. Let's just take him off. I might go get, where's the line? Where direction am I going? Still trying to get myself orientated. I'm always like looking for landmarks. Which way am I facing? Which way do I need to turn? I mean, we got no stones off that field. I thought so. I didn't think I could see any. That was a waste of gas. So let's go over. We'll get the lime. Like I said, we'll get the field prepped for planting season, as I call it. And we could do fertilizer, I guess, too. I keep backing up. Forward, forward. Got a hermit crab, yeah. I got all my tractors are narrow tide dual tractors, so that way I know know which tractors can go onto the field, and I don't need to worry about them. That's my strategy to that craziness. Let's see what we can get for the AI. Off you go, buddy. Okay, you can do that. Nope, nope, nope. Oh yeah, I always forget. I need to switch to steering wheel mode for this. Because else I drive it like terrible. See, I wanted the other flatbed truck for this stuff, but I have this flatbed over here for delivering stuff, so we're going to use it to deliver the 2 pallets for the bridge. Now be mindful, the bridge is just like a production. It will keep taking pallets whether it needs it or not. So the Giant still hasn't fixed that issue so if you try taking more than it can hold, it will just keep taking them and it won't give you credit for it. So be mindful of that. Like I brought over 8 pallets, but I know it will only hold, I think it's 5. I think it was 5. I can't remember the exact number anymore without going in and looking at the XML. Ooh, I got flight mode on still. I've been liking the strap down this in 22. I don't know. I found that when I had the skid steer, the little wheel loader, and the big wheel loader, all on this trailer strapped down, and I had no problems with them. I even rolled over, and I had no problems with them moving on the trailer at all. Come on, shift down. Let's go. Go. They give us a challenge. It's a challenge. I was commenting earlier, I love the sounds they've done this year. Okay, let's check for train. Any train coming? I love there's no collisions. You don't need to worry about the flatbed or anything low hanging that you might catch. That was always mine. I can remember playing on Elm Creek, and I'd go across the train tracks, and it was like every second or third crossing you would catch something, and you'd go flying. And there's just tons of space on this map. I've just can't decide what to do first with my money. I've managed to spend about 2 million so far today. Oh, I did look for a train again. Let's turn this way. This strip of land is a popular one too between the SGA members that I've seen. They're looking at putting the animals back where. So this strip, I can't remember which side it is. One of the sides is a strip of land that's relatively cheap. Of course, the other ones are a little bit more expensive because they're a lot bigger. I'm just thinking about feeding my animals from this location. That's all I was trying to think of. But and if you haven't played around with the constructibles yet on FS25, you do go over the trigger. If you're bringing it in on a flatbed or any kind of trailer, as soon as you take the straps off, it will take the product. So if it's strapped up, it needs to be unstrapped. I'm going to use super strength because I can't remember. I need 3 out of the 5, so. And I should have brought my little wheel loader with me, my pallet. And there we go. So we're building the next stage. It doesn't tell you. Wish I could put in that what it's doing, but as I was the bridge builder or creator, I think the next pieces that go in are the steel members, steel trusses that go across the bridge. So I think we're in stage 3 of the actual building. It's technically stage 4, but for the actual visuals, it's stage 3. We have first stage is this column, second stage is that column, and then we start doing with, and we won't see anything. I haven't learned how Giants is doing their visuals, but mine are coming in like big chunks right now. So yeah, exactly, T. Miller. You can take inspiration. That's what I say. I say the inspiration. Yeah, I want to come up here. I might as well bring down the rest of my cement that's up here. Well, I've got the truck over here. I don't need this in the mining area anymore, so... But I need the semi over there, so... I'm gonna buy a couple more of the flatbed trucks right now for running pallets around, because I'm not gonna store up. This will be used for large loads of selling, maybe like the selling off like the, what am I thinking of, the greenhouse stuff that we just started. Exactly, right? I know. Again, we can all argue about the Brooks, right? How cheaty is the Brooks? It was a big topic the other day. I wanted to get, I like the decorative trees, but I don't like the decorative trees, right? Because they're no good for tree harvesting, and I wanted tree harvesting, but I, yeah. There is no production out there that takes logs and makes them into wood chips, other than the base game like vehicle stuff that grinds up your trees. But I've cut down, how many trees are technically cut down, chat? Let me think here. I can't remember how many I said. Yeah, so I've cut down 734 trees with the Brooks. I replanted 240 so far. I've produced 204 bales, got me like around 500. I think it was around 500,000 at top price, or just below the top price. Um, and the trees were those trees were all cut down by the Brooks, and yeah, 100% of them were cut by the Brooks. I didn't do any chainsaw, and that got me. Well, we can look at the finances. It's here in the numbers, isn't it? So you can see roughly just over 20 million was just from the trees, from the wood chips. And then the bales, oh, I was wrong. It was 483, almost 500 from the bales. That was a lot of tree harvesting. And I did get up to over $2 million loan to buy all that property, right? So to buy these 4 and these 5, and then I bought these ones to harvest the crops on them. I harvest this one, or I bought this one too. And I had bought the bridge, the land that the bridge was on, which is relatively cheap too. So that, like I said, I took out up to, I think it was just over $2 million loan, and I started with $1 million too. And I've paid back the loan, and that's what I'm left with. And then today I've been buying all this land today and putting down the factory. So everybody plays differently. Everybody has their own way of starting. I end up running out of time to play. I know in 22 I did so much modeling, 3D modeling, that I was barely playing at all, and I've told myself I want to play more and try and balance it out. So yeah, I haven't done any modding other than some quick edits, almost in like 3 or 4 days. Hey, Def Gamer, CC should be on. I see it on my screen, so oops, that's the wrong key pass. Yeah, this is the Dave one, so hopefully it's doing pretty good. I like the spawn rate of the pallets this year, but they don't stay consistent. Like the second spawn out will spawn really fast, and then the next one, I don't think I have any more pallets in here though. Oh, I have one more pallet. So it takes a lot longer for the next round of pallets to come out, I've noticed. So I think we probably have close to enough pallets for the bridge. So we're just gonna go put those down there. That hasn't been bumped. Well, if it's been bumped earlier, I haven't heard it. That I don't think it is, because Dave's going to be probably busy with family stuff. So it's, as far as I know, there's still some things he needs to do on the map, right? Like he needs to do the PDA, and there's a couple other things I know that he has on his short list to get done by Friday. So as far as I know, there's been no plans to move the date up. No, it won't be delayed. No, the things are the things on his list I know that aren't are things that he knew. They weren't things that that came up that he needs to get done. The mini map he knows he has to get done, and I think that's one of the things you wait till the last minute, because if there's any changes, of course, then you'd have to redo the mini map. So it's always one thing that you leave near one of the last things to update. Yeah, I think there's a couple other things that he wants to, like he wants to add the train crossing arms that come down when the train's going by. So again, just minor things. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head that I know that is something that's on the to-do list, other than the mini-map. We had an update today ourselves on the mod folder switcher that got all the latest stuff, and oh, thank you, Phil. Phil, cool. I thought you were already following. Welcome in. Yeah, we all raided over to you yesterday, I think. I was lurking for a bit. I think I think that was right when I had to leave, though. I'm a big time lurker out there. Jazzy 22. Farmer Marks is back. I know, 4 more days. I know you're biting at the bit. I've seen your comments on other people's streams. It's hard. I'm very gracious. Like, you know, thank you for the 100 bits there, Farmer Marks. I was honored just over a year ago when they asked me to join the SGA, and I haven't actually verbally said it to Dave himself, but to be one of the 4 people that got early access, basically because I contributed to the map, I feel very honored, right? So, and I was that guy. I've been that guy, so I know what it's like sitting here waiting for that day. Especially when, yeah, like once you've played one of the PV maps, it's hard to go back to base game, that's for sure. Oh, we got a rare emperor angelfish. Still, some of these things you think, oh, they're going to be worth a lot, and they're not. Yeah, like if you look at the mini map right now, right? We're going through. I guess it's supposed to be the vodka fat. No, what's supposed to be here, Billy? This. If you see land that has the concrete on it, it's meant to be a factory. Now, it's going to be put in as a placeable, and you can place it down here where it originally was in 2015, or you can use it for something else, and you can place the factory somewhere else. Yeah, I'm just looking at the mini map. I'm trying to think of that building. Maybe it's the original vodka factory from back then. I don't know. there was I know when I was in PV Rivers, there's a couple factories that had a lot of, stuff to them, a lot of buildings and stuff to them, and the version we have now doesn't have nowhere near the. So stuff got lost in the conversion over the years, I think. It has to be the vodka factory because there's no other factory here, so it had to have been in the old original vodka factory, I guess. But then there's something that was here too. Again, we'll have to ask Dave tomorrow. But if you see any of the concrete pads that don't have anything on them, that's usually a sign that, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Um, if you see any of the land plots that have the concrete, like I said, originally there was a factory there, and it'll be, you can leave it there until the factory. If you want to place everything back exactly back, like I said, there are still some factories that are coming over, I think, or they're just been made as placeables, like Heartland Bread. I don't even know if Heartland Bread's on here. I don't think so. I don't think I've seen it. And I know Borden, I can't say the word today. Dairy was just added for us, so. Oh. I'm gonna have to look at some more of the. I know I've looked at some of them, and I'm like, oh, these would be nice to bring, maybe redo, because some of the models, doing retexturing like I did for the Campbells, and then we have the original model back. Maybe there was a problem. I like some of the stuff. Some of the stuff. I don't need to go in there, chat. Why am I going in? Where are we at here? We're at timeout. I think we'll leave it here, chat. I think X-Men's still out there. No, I didn't, Dave. No, I just did the sync. No, I have to go into my placeable XML. That's right, and change the link to the new link, new dairy. Oh, do you? That's right. I remember that now. I forgot to do that for the dairy. There's Dave himself. Right, that's what it is. Yeah, I have to do a start. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's what I'm doing in a few minutes. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody. Thank you for all the people, for Farmer Marks and Shawnee Ghost for the bits. We're gonna head off to. I think X-Men's still live, is he not? I hope so. That's who I saw up there a while ago. Is he still out there? Okay, good. We're gonna head off over to X-Men, see what he's up to. He's playing on JD's map, which was released on Saturday. Uncharted. No, it's Uncharted Valley, right? I think I got the name right. Thanks, Dead Soul. Thanks everybody for coming out. Like I said, we'll head over to X-Men and see what he's up to. Oh, Wheels is too. Oh, I've missed those guys. Missed Wheels. Oh. Now we have to do rock paper scissors. Well, Wheels is on Contractville, so I'm not reading you off over to there. Sorry, Wheels. Actually, I'm gonna do T Miller because I never get to raid him, and he's raided me. He was my number third raider, so let's go to T Miller, and he's probably on this map for sure. And thanks everybody. We'll catch everybody later. I might stream tomorrow night, but I don't think so if the regular guys are streaming. But I will probably be Christmas sometime because I don't have family plans on Christmas Day. So I have stuff all planned on Boxing Day. So I might do a Christmas Day stream for a couple hours because I'll be playing. So I might as well stream, right, chat? Might. Why not? Okay, let's get this raid started. And we'll see what T Miller's up to on this here. Let's start that raid. And have a Merry Christmas to everybody if I don't catch them on Christmas. Thanks for all the new followers too. Oh yeah, look at all the bits. That was awesome. Thanks guys. Okay, let's go over and see what T Miller's been up to.